Alright, y'all, Lucky Abas, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be touching on some cool stuff today. You can see these like pineal dragons right here in the ironwork of the railing of City Hall. That's where we're going. We're going to Milwaukee City Hall. This is us ringing the bell. A little sneak peek. We do a tour of the tower. So yeah, you can get a taste of this. I'm showing you the full tour later. This is gonna be a whole adventure, y'all. So haven't really made a video like this. But here is ye old City Hall. Now it was designed by H.C. Koch, I believe. And this is just looking up City Hall. We were trying to get in through the front, but it's under construction, as you can see. It has been for a while. Apparently there was some type of issue with the seismic vibrations or something, causing issue to the foundation, because of course they built it on a muddy foundation supposedly. And this is these like little angel babies on the archway. Now this is the Pabst Tower, which was the previous tallest building in Milwaukee till City Hall, and they tore it down. And these are some eagles and a griffin that you can see that has since disappeared. Now this is them raising the Solomon Juno bell into place. And this is the Flemish architecture that the City Hall was designed in. Those are in Germany though. Here's the only picture I could find of Henry Koch. Yeah, but he was from Hanover, and these are some of his other works. That's the Pfister Hotel on the bottom left, Golda Meir High School. This is in Madison. Of that brick, and here's a picture of it when people were riding in horse and buggy. Massive structure on a beautiful lake. And then these are two churches in Milwaukee, the Presbyterian Calvary Church on the left and the Jedsu on the right. You can see the top of the spire on the left is rather interesting.
Words of love you.
The interior looking up, this beautiful hexagonal shape. And it goes up, I think, 11 floors or something. And this is a great mosaic pattern on the floor. I didn't ask too many details about that, but yeah, you can just see a beautiful atrium. I had my mic muted for part of this, so some is going to have sound, some is not. And here's just like some cool details here. These old school elevators taking us up. Foundation consists of 2,500 white pine piles that were driven into the marshy land surrounding Milwaukee River. From that base, the main block of the building rises 8 stories, with the massive tower at the end being 350 feet tall. Its clock flanked by 4 beer stein turrets and topped with copper-clad spire. The upper part of the tower was rebuilt after a fire in 1929, of course. And here's me just trying to do some cool like sonic things, but the mic was muted so you can't hear it. Just clapping really loud and doing some whistles. And here's just like an exterior shot. You can see the Germania building in the top left, the copper domes.
With stairs, John?
I don't know. It'd be a run, dude.
Ready?
Oh, this is a card owner.
It's
Looks like your articles. Alright, so here we are at the top of the stairs. We're gonna run right into the lady we need to see, Chenille.
Chanel,
Yes.
we brought you a coffee.
Okay. Fill out your paperwork. Right quick.
People during the Great Depression used to
I remember you guys. Fill it out real quick. Just follow the last person.
Could I leave this down here?
Yes. I mean, you can take it with you if you want to.
No, I'm gonna.
That's okay. That's fine.
Thank you, miss.
We may do that. Turns out it's really, really good. Oh, shit. There's a ninth floor.
It's actually decoration that's covering all these crosses. All towards the Asian are being held. And then all of the brickwork and the metalwork that you see here is original to the building. In most cases, 420 years old. The skylight was original to the building as well. So they were going crazy back then before it became a cool thing to do. And I believe that the glass block here was added later on to cut down on all the glare. So we're going to proceed to the south, and that's where the bell ringer had his apartment, and we're going to start the tour from there. And as we walk down the hall, you notice on the right side there's one room lit up where you can take a look at some of the ornamental plasterwork that was removed prior to the foundation project.
There's apartments up here. Slow.
Started in Honda.
It's unbelievable.
of Milwaukee had employed a guy whose job was to only ring the bell every hour. And that man, he lived up here with his family. And as many amenities as you could have back in the 1920s. So, and there was an urban myth going on for a long time about one of his children being born in here. But Historic Preservation did some research and found out that was indeed the fact. So, he lived up here again until about the 1920s. His job was discontinued. They told him for budget reasons, but they think the real reason was because Mayor Daniel Hone kept complaining about the bell ringing and giving him headaches. So, and I also refer to this as Milwaukee's original downtown loft apartment. What we have here are the clock hands and numerals from the previous City Hall clock. From 2005 to 2008, we had a complete exterior renovation done. Some people remember at the end of the scaffolding. And what they wanted to do was make the exterior of City Hall look exactly like it did when it opened in 1895. And at that time, it had a white clock face with black hands and numerals. And then over time, because of all the factory smoke that turned that clock face from white to black, rather than cleaning it, they just decided to paint over it and then illuminate the hands and numerals that way. So with the restoration, we changed it back to the way you see it now. Any questions? Okay, we're going to proceed out here. I'm going to show you one more thing and then we're going to start walking up.
So this is what it was like to be have the view of the bell ringer with a flex.
Okay, this right here, this is the main clock drive mechanism. The drive shaft, it goes all the way up to the one clock mechanism. So from here up to the clock level, which will be where we're going to is 150 feet. Despite its appearance, it is not the original. What we had here was a map.
So yeah, I didn't get the greatest shots of these blueprints, but you can see the griffin at the start of this, at the very top of the tower, and you can also see how the foundation goes down about like maybe 8 more feet. And this is just like another set of blueprints that I found in the top left. You can see the eagle on top of the ball, and you can also see those urns.
Operated clock. And if anybody knows what that is, pneumatics are pressurized air. This is the technology available at the time. It was a device made by Johnson Controls, which just started their company. So City Hall did not get electricity.
Yeah, here you can see those eagles at the very, very top. Their wings are kind of wide open. These are different shot of a different tower. Eagles, also the griffin, bottom right. More eagles. These eagles are wide open. Now this is talking about H.C. Koch. Apparently he was in a competition for the City Hall design. Those are those Bierstein turrets, and this is the alternate bell tower with the griffins. You see this back tower on the left, how there's no griffins or eagles or anything on there. That's why I'm making such emphasis on this, because in the original designs on the left, you can see there's those eagles at the top, and on the right, you can see there's no eagles. So it's just interesting. Where did these features go, or were they ever there at all?
Any questions? Okay, I hope everybody did their yoga today. My quads are going to sue me.
Okay.
Two coffees.
Yeah. What? Jeez.
Sheesh. What the fuck?
Just getting started.
Seriously.
Wow.
too. I don't know. What is...
Okay, everybody, we're going to proceed up. The next level up is an enclosed balcony. We're just going to stop there for a minute or two to get our breath. And I just want to let everybody know that after we're up at the clock and the bell, when we come back down to this level, anybody that wants to can take that ladder right there and go out to the skylight area to get some better pictures.
Hey, let's go.
I'm terrified, but I'm wow. This is like the exclusive, like...
See, this is what I was hoping the water tower tour would be like. Okay, we get to go up there. Water tower tour, way lamer than this.
It's gonna take me a week down.
I feel like I'm hold on.
Oh. Further.
On this level, just so you know, it's a personal, this is real McCoy, Green City brick. All original. And the way that the arches are, that's mainly just to support all the weight from the building above. It's not because anything was open to the outside at one time. This right here is part of the automatic bell ringing mechanism. And we didn't start ringing the bell on a regular basis again until about 1999 because they were afraid that too much ringing was going to cause structural damage. But after they did a study on it, they found out that the building is sound enough to withstand that. So we got a private donation to get the bell rung automatically. So it'll ring twice at 2 o'clock, 3 times at 3 o'clock, etc. And then once on the half hour. And then this cable here is attached to that T-bar when it first came up, so it's attached to a hammer. And the bell is right above us, and that's where we're going to go next to see how it's working. Okay, let's go scare the pigeons. Everybody signed their waiver. Up to the platform, up in the steeple is 322 stairs.
Wow.
So don't worry your Fitbit, you'll break.
And that's about 7.5 inches each stair, right?
Approximately, yeah. Okay, over on this side, this is how the bell is rung, remotely or with the timer. There's a big hammer outside the shell that gets drawn back and it hits it. And this is the world famous City Hall bell. It is named the Solomon Juno after Milwaukee's founder and first mayor. bell itself is about 8 feet wide and 8 feet high, weighs 11 1/4 ton, just over 22,000 pounds. And the clapper itself, right here, weighs about 500 pounds alone. So if you want to look down at the sidewalk and see how far down we are, or how far up we are, I should say, it took a bunch of horses, ropes, pulleys, and men 16 hours to get the bell from there to here. So they literally had to go inch by inch, because they only had one try to do it. Now, on the bell itself, you see a bunch of inscriptions. And when the bell was cast in the late 1890s, a lot of the city officials at the time had their names put on there, including the mayor, chief of police, fire chief, and, if you believe it, at one time, Milwaukee had 42 aldermen. It was only about a quarter of the size that it is now. So that was almost like having one per block. And at the very top rung is a 4-line poem that was written by that mayor, and it goes like this. When I sound the hour of day from this grand and lofty steeple, deem it a reminder, pray, to be honest with the people. A man who, was one of those do as I say, not as I do types. So I'm going to give a demonstration here as to how the bell is rung, then I'll let a couple of you people try it. So the best way to do it is to start pulling it, give it one swing, and then on the second pull it harder. Now you can tell by the vibrations by the guy lost his job. And one other piece of useless trivia, if you want to call it that, the note that the bell rings in is E flat.
E flat. The funkiest of keys. It's a funky key.
All right, you can get about 4 people on the rope that want to try it.
Oh,
Okay, well, let's wait.
Let's go. We're voting for you.
Once you get it started on the second pull, pull it harder.
Wow. Kind of feels like gravity changes a little bit when it's ringing. Oh shit.
Okay, one more time. Anybody?
Oh, I hit it.
Okay, well, let's wait. We'll try to do it on your own. Anybody else?
Yeah, hold on. Let me throw a hand on there too.
Hey, can we get a clip? Could you get a clip for me?
Yeah, here. It's on the fish gun. I don't know. Is that too much
Is
pressure?
that on video, John?
Oh yeah.
Here, take some of this.
Is it
rope.
going?
Yeah, she should be rolling.
All right.
3,
Hit it.
2, 1. Can't go easy on this one.
Dude, people are gonna be so confused as to what time it is. They're like, it just rang 4 times.
If you want to, if you step right over here, you can get a pretty good shot at the bell.
clouds, I can tell we have to see the end.
And in the end, the other day is equal to. Sorry.
Okay, just so everybody knows that each clock face is 18 feet in diameter. And remember where the clock drive mechanism is. Here's where the shaft comes up and finally terminates right above me and branches off to the four faces.
Fancy drive. I think it was pretty basic.
A lot of wooden gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they remachined everything when they were doing the restoration. So.
I can't really imagine.
Yeah. And everything.
Yeah.
Because the old clock face, here we had scaffolds set up. I had to lean outside and put my arms around the minute hand. While we were trying to take the arms off, we had a rope on it, leaning out. And it was like my first month or two. Again, if anybody didn't hear me, you can get a good shot of the bell standing over right here. Because the roof is so pitched that it's access to get out there and do any work.
Wow. I would not want to work on that roof.
No, I couldn't do that thing.
Straight vertical.
Like Buster Keaton.
Good way to get your insurance canceled.
I just took out $1 million life insurance policy.
Wow.
Wowza.
Skylight time. Yep.
So what's above, if you keep going past the closed for maintenance area?
It's just the steeple. It's pretty much it. It's just stairs all the way up to a platform, and then you can go out onto a balcony that goes completely around the spire.
Nice.
That's about it.
What is the spire? Is just like made of bronze? Just
Yeah, it's got a copper roof on it.
okay.
So that's about it. And then we got the 40-foot flagpole on top of it.
Gotcha. Is it similar to this? What is this one? What
Yeah,
is there were there bells in there? Or?
There was a flag up there at one time, and then also the tower was lit up. But that was discontinued, I believe, in the 1970s.
Okay, weird.
So if you want, you can climb down the ladder and
Yeah.
get a good fit. If anybody doesn't feel safe going down that little ladder right there, just stay off to the side with me.
Could be worse.
It's weird how windy it is in there, but it's not windy.
Yeah, it's so chill
out here.
between the towers.
Yeah.
SOE.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the giant bronze guys. This would be a great shot for a film. Have the main character like down by the church.
Dude, we should make like a Milwaukee version of the Da Vinci Code. You know what I mean?
The Milwaukee Code.
You know what I mean?
The Milwaukee Code.
Are those wolves? Are those bats or lions up there?
Yeah, we gotta find out what is on that building, dude.
Got any pamphlets?
So do you know what's the deal with like all the wolves and like the big urns and stuff?
That was just part of the design. I don't know if there's any significance to it, like religiously or
Okay.
government-wise.
Yeah, because I saw in the blueprints there were like these big old griffins, but I don't really see the griffins. I don't know if they took them down or if they were lower.
They might be on a different level.
Okay.
So I know we got the two that are right below the clock on all four sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. They kind of look like wolves or
They're like,
something.
yeah, either
Wolf
that or
bats?
Tiger wolf, something.
Tiger wolf. Dude.
Damn, that's a sick hybrid.
I've seen gargoyles like that where they actually use them as downspouts, and water will actually come out of their mouths.
Whoa, that's dope. Oh.
Yeah, because the style of
They did
architecture, it's
confirm,
called
didn't
Flemish Renaissance. So-
Flemish dance.
And then also, I'll mention it too. If you go back down to the first floor after the tour, towards the Wells Street exit, there's a slideshow and a display about the building as well, if you want to see that. And then also, if you stop on the third floor, on this end is the Common Council chamber, which has most of the original woodwork, the dais, a couple of other things that are pretty much original to the building too. And then on the south end of the third floor, go through the double doors, we're going to historic photos. Where you can see the skyline.
So off in the distance over there, we see the Germania building, and there are those orbs at the top, which used to have eagles, as you see in this picture, where there's just the orbs, no eagles. And then if dead center in the building, you can see the Germania statue. And here's a depiction showing those eagles at the top, seashell shape in the middle, top there, and then also the statue right in the center of the building. And then this is the last known photo of the Germania statue itself, and she's missing her wand out of her right hand. So whoever this was a statue of, they held it in great importance. I think it was about 10 feet tall, so it's a statue of some giant angel, you know. And no eagles at the top anymore.
Dude, it's crazy to me that people build these buildings this big, but that they also knock them down.
Yeah, and they also just built them for like, just for the hell of it, you know.
Yeah,
We could have just built this. We could have just built a square building, bro.
We just
Like,
wanted to commemorate these 10 years.
they're like
real quick.
after Bell Tower 1, they're like, what about a second one? And they're like, yeah, do it. Why not? It's like, well, we already have one.
We're not even gonna use
We're
it.
not gonna use the other one. Like, that's why I'm like, it looks like it has a function, bro. They look like very intentional in the
all these people are just leaving it.
Dude, that is pretty freaking crazy.
Everything just is like on the floor.
What a cool building. Oh, this is. It's got to be some kind of bird. Bird head at least. Oh, look, bro. Is that a wing and feet
And like another little, like,
and maybe like a tail? Or...
there's another eye right there.
Yeah, bro.
Weird.
It almost does look like it's got like a back, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is on every single one.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. But then it's also like this like double spiral kind of motif where it's like this one this way and this one this way. Is like also kind of repeated in these, where it's like the
Dude, that's gotta be
Ouroboros,
some golden,
and it's like
golden ratio
it's
right
like the
there.
two snakes coiling, along with like the Ouroboros, so the snake eating its own tail. You know.
Dude, I mean, look at this curve, and then just like overall, it has.
So yeah, there are these patterns all over the interior, and they say that they installed these barricades along the archways of the interior as like preventative means because people were killing themselves during the Great Depression. I don't know. This shit looks crazy. There's like two intertwining electric dragons around a pineal gland spiraling, you know. So I don't know what that means, guys. If you know anything, let me know, because I think that might be a key to how this whole building is set up and
It's like
maybe its
pineal
function,
gland right
you
here.
know?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's one that's like slightly different.
I mean, unless they're like mass produced.
Yeah, I mean the two steam last time.
Okay, so here's a picture of the old City Hall Square, and you can see that statue in the middle there. And here's another depiction of that statue, which used to stand in the square. It was kind of like a watering hole. And now this statue is on like 76th Street. It's a memorial for like animal rights, and I think it's outside of the Humane Society now. And this is his grave, this like weird mausoleum, the wings of Horus or Osiris or whatever that is. But this is the view from underneath the archway to what it is now. You can kind of see where that statue is on the left in the middle there. And this is what it is now. Now, this sculpture was donated in 2018 and by an anonymous donor. And it's like 2 towers of intertwining rocks or whatever. And then this is an old shot of City Hall Square. I've never seen this many people there anytime recently in my existence. And then here's a middle shot you can see. But this is probably in the 50s. And then this is, supposedly this is the old City Hall Square before they built the new building. So on that right is supposedly where the old City Hall was. This is the new City Hall. All right, but that just about does it, guys. Thanks for bopping in, watching this video, coming into the City Hall with us. And yeah, it took a while for me to compile all this, but I hope you got a lot out of it. There's a lot of cool little details all around here, just hidden gems. So anybody who made it to the end, thank you very much. But yeah, I'll give you a little sneak peek of an upcoming video. You could see this is that North Point water tower lighthouse thing. And at the top, you see the aerial is very different than the one that currently sits there. So we're going to try to look into that, see if we can get anything else. And then also we have another video that I've been working on of we're going to be touring the dome inside of the Central Library of Milwaukee. So we're going to be doing that. And yep, thank you guys again. Appreciate y'all.